Hello and welcome to Cave Factory episode 2. Last episode we were working over here in Create, and let's see here. We made this mechanical crafter here. We've been clearing out this room here for where we're going to go next, and actually it is right here. So we're going to make a crushing wheel this episode. Crushing wheel is a fairly easy machine to set up once you know what you got to do. All these gears, totally unnecessary. But the ore that we've mined, we can drop in here, and it will make kind of double it, I believe, is what it does. And yeah, we can have all kinds of cool little contraptions set up to do that, but we're gonna slowly get started in this here. So first thing is first, we need all this stuff here, and I need a few placement blocks because I totally forgot those. I think I put them up here. Andesite, stone, or is just plain normal cobblestone. All right, so I made a few things in between just to kind of speed this up. I made a windmill, more sails. We obviously made the crushing wheel last time, and we have the gearboxes from before, some shafts. We got some chutes as a reward, and we got some barrels for storing this stuff in. So we're going to put it like right here, go up 2, and then put 1 right there. And I believe we need to skip a space and put the other one right there. Yeah, that's perfect. So we don't need these now. All right, so items will drop in this hole right here. And then items will come from up above. All right, so we need to get this windmill configured here in just a second. So we're gonna put a gearbox on this one, and then a shaft here into a gearbox into a shaft. And I need to go back a little bit more. I'm trying to remember, because I'd made a test world to test all this out, and when I did this in Skyopolis or Skybees, one of the other sky blocks I did, it was a real pain to get this set up, but I eventually figured it out. So there, we put that there. We need to get these sails on it. And this is temporary until we get a combustion engine. That is not the right spot. Alright, so let's put... We need to go back another one. And we're going to have to light this area up, or we will get... I believe monsters will naturally spawn here. There we go. So they can't be on that other frame part for some odd reason, but this works just fine. And then if you have a wool, you can actually put it on here and make these like a windmill. So there we go. That's good. And I believe we got it right the first time. There, it looks like they're both spinning into each other. Slowly but surely. So... all right, step 1 is we're going to get a barrel right here, not right there. Come on. There we go. Barrel right there. And we'll go from behind. Or actually, so I'm going to eat one of these Halloween. There we go. Saturation. So that's kind of these Halloween things. I don't know why they're dropping. It's not Halloween anymore, but they are insane when it comes to buffs. Like, this saturation buff will keep me completely full for forever. So that is, well, it's 10-minute buff, but it's still nice. All right, let's get all this cleared out. So we want to put this... All right, that's funny. I couldn't even get out of that thing. All right. Let's see if we can do this again. And we're not doing permadeath, so That would have been unfortunate. All right, that's where we want this. Right there. So let's do this. We're going to put a... There it is. I guess I placed it when I was dying. There we go. We got a tombstone soulbound book somehow. I don't know how that works. We got a barrel. So the barrel is going to go right here. And then the chute is going to go right under it, like so. And then let's go ahead and drop some of that in there. We need to turn off our magnet, which got put into our charm slot. There we go. Like so. Iron in. And then you can see our crushing wheel is now crushing. And it will crush slowly but surely. Crush everything up and drop it into the hopper, which will then go into this barrel. So I'm going to go ahead and put some other stuff in here to go ahead and get crushed up. I don't think any of these other ones need to be crushed up. Coal can. All right, perfect. So that's working. That's done. I believe we should have gotten some rewards for that, right? We need to do sand. So sand requires gravel. Gravel comes from cobblestone. So, let's see if these are all as useless as I think they are. There, that one should be fine. Not granite. Yeah, all these can like... yeah, there we go. All those can go. I don't care. Alright, so that'll go. We'll get some gravel here in a second. We can make sand. So while we're waiting on that to go... let me drop some of this stuff off. Last episode, I was like, if I connect a chest to this, it might work, right? And I was thinking that's what that was. I said something around to that effect. And that is true. If you put a chest right there, it will connect. But the UI right here becomes so janky with all these little sort icons that it's pretty much unusable. And then anytime you mouse over it, it kind of like auto grabs things. And so that's why the chests are not what I didn't connect those up, because it's just not gonna work out the way I want it to. But I have a whole bunch of other things I want to get done this episode, so we're gonna go ahead and get into those. I just need to grab some of the other supplies here. Seared cobblestone. I thought I had... There it is. Seared stone. That should get us going. Alright, so first things first, we're going to make a bench saw, which requires a stone. Of course, I did not grab stone. There it is. So we're going to make a bench saw, which is a pretty cool little machine, and it's also going to give us a sawmill. So that's another cool machine. So we're going to put that one there, and we'll put that one right there. So this one, if we put in seared stone, will give us a seared brick. Who would have thunk it? But there's 60 seared brick now, and I believe you can put logs in here and get a more efficient conversion ratio. So that's kind of nice. In the sawmill, that is. Alright, so that gives us a seared brick, which gives us more seared bricks. So we need to make a seared heater, melter, and all that stuff. But we can't do that unless we have glass. So to make glass, we need gravel, which has not been processed yet. Here we can see the crushed iron ore can then be smelted over here in a furnace, and then later on we'll have a smeltery and stuff to do all that. So let's go ahead and make a oak drawer here. We need a chest. Come on, there we go. We got a chest, and then we need a drawer, but we need like some planks, because of course we do. There we go, and we have a drawer. We can't make the controller yet, so it's kind of a, you know, whatever I have a lot of I could put in there, but I'm not really concerned about it right now. Alright, so the drawer's done, that's done, that's done. We need sand, and then we're good to go. And then we're gonna want to make a pickaxe head. Let's go ahead and do that right now. So we're gonna do art builder. We don't have any of those, so we need some patterns. Pattern. We don't have sticks. Let's go over to our little sawmill over here. And it'll let us make sticks. It'll give us 8 sticks for one. I can't remember if that's a good ratio or not. Alright, that's good. I don't remember. So let's see here. Let's go over here. Let's make some patterns. I don't know how many we're gonna need. Okay, wait. Let's see here. If we do a log and we make planks, we get 4. Alright, maybe it's the same rate. I think so. Alright, another pattern. There we go. Perfect. Drop those there. We're gonna need a stone head. Let's go ahead and start making all the other stuff. We're gonna need a seared casting table to cast this onto. We're gonna need some faucets to pour. Can't make the melter yet, but we can make the heater. And then as soon as we get this glass from some sand over here, there's gravel, so we can then put the gravel back. Oh, I lost my stone. Alright, that's fine. That can crunch itself up. Let's go ahead and put some of that in there. I'm going to turn off this waypoint. And that's good to go. And we'll need to move this granite. Oh, we got some rewards. So we made the drawer, which gives us a compacting drawer, which, again, without the controller, it's, I don't know what we're going to have a lot of at this point in time that's going to even bother with that. So we made the heater, we made that, and we can't make that until we get, the, what you call it. So we need to throw that in there. There's 1 piece of gold already, so all we need is one, I think 2 gold ingots to do anything with that, so that's good. I don't think I have any gold already. Yeah, I don't have any gold. So I'm gonna let that smelt up and we'll go from there. Alright, we finally got our sand. It took forever. I actually had some items turn from cobblestone to logs and they get thrown into the wood chipper there, so that is unfortunate. And I just noticed that symbol storage is in here, so that might be something we jump into soon, because I don't like chests. Alright, so we got the sand, which gave us 1 to 64 glass, which ended up with 24 glass, which is not a bad number of glass. So we can go ahead and make the fuel gauge. And then the melter. Alright, we got the heater, the casting table, and the faucet. So let's go ahead and just drop this down. The melter, the heater, I think goes on bottom. The melter goes on top. Casting table goes there. And then the heater takes coal. There's a little bit of coal. It takes tiny coal, in fact. So let's go ahead, see if we can get a stack of tiny coal. Drop that in there. And then place a faucet there. We're going to go ahead and place 2 gold ingots in there and drop the stone pickaxe head we made earlier, which will give us copper ore for some reason, which will allow us, oh yeah, we need to make the mold, so this will give us the mold right here. The 2 gold ingots. I guess it was only 1. I don't know what I was doing before that required 2, which gives us an ingot cast. So we can go ahead and put that in there and cast out that ingot of gold that we put in there. There we go. We got that. And now it wants us to make an iron pickaxe. So let's go ahead. Do we have... we should have some iron... there's crushed iron. I believe each of these is 1, and we're going to need 2 for this. So, there we go. So we kind of doubled our ore going that way, which should give us 1 and 2, which we can then dump back out into this contraption. Get all that out of our way. And then that gives us an iron pickaxe head, which gives us also a cobbled small axe head. Yeah, okay. Got that. So that is all of the like intro to create stuff. That is all done. Let's go over here and drop off some of this stuff here. Alright, so my crusher has crushed up a bunch of redstone, and I wanted to go ahead and upgrade my dank to a dank 2. So let's go ahead and do that right now. So we just put the dank in there, surround it in redstone blocks, and we get a dank 2. A dank 2 has 2 rows, and it'll hold more stuff. It's kind of a nice little backpack. Until we get something better, I guess. Alright, so we got that going. Drop that in there. But I think that's everything I wanted to cover for this episode. Next episode, we're going to get into blood magic here and get some dirt. We're going to go make dirt and grass and cactus, which will lead into more... spooky ghost. More create with the mixing, the mechanical press, the depot, the mixer, the basin. I think you put cactus in the mixer to make water through the basin, so that's gonna be that. But yeah, that's pretty much where we're gonna go. We're gonna start blood magic next. I think we got every single one of these done. Yes, and I'm gonna look at not refined storage. What is this? Simple storage, and see if we can easily get this kind of going, and then we can connect our chest up and have one central location to pull all our items from. But I'm not gonna see how difficult that is. But that is where we're at. We made our crushing wheel, which is really the goal. We got crushed by the crushing wheel also, which that is unfortunate, but it is what it is. I think I'm going to replace that chute above the crushing wheel with a andesite funnel. I need to get kelp at some point. That'll allow us not to drop so many items into the world at once. I believe it'll drop 1 item. Ooh, there's the spooky ghost. And yeah, so that'll be future plans. But thank you for watching, and have a fantastic day.